God Shiva speaks. The Father says, always maintain the intoxication that I, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, who is the ocean of knowledge, has given you Brahmins, the mulborn creations of Prajapita Brahma souls, knowledge of how to become pure once again, and has made you into the spinners of the discus of self-realization, and the seers of the three aspects of time, which is the past, present, and future. You are Brahmins who belong to the clan of Prajapita Brahma. Gateway to Heaven, the 19th of February 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, to become a Brahman, the mulborn creations of Prajapita Brahma souls, means to attain liberation in life in a second. As soon as you become a child of me, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, you receive a right to the inheritance of heaven. So liberation in life is your right, and you therefore is multi-time million fortunate. However, no one in this land of death is even 100 times fortunate as you. Here there continue to be untimely death. You Brahman souls is now gaining victory over death. I, Shiv Baba, is filling your apron for your future 21 births. Gateway to Heaven, the 19th of February 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, you Brahmins, the mulborn creations of Prajapita Brahma souls, now understand that you are changing from thorns into flowers once again. That is, you are becoming deities, residents of heaven from human beings. You now know that this hell is a forest of thorns. You now have to go to the garden of flowers. Delhi used to be the land of angels at the beginning of this world cycle. You used to rule there when you were deities. Some of you ruled as emperors or kings, and others were subjects. You all know that this old world is now to become a graveyard. You Brahman souls will make Delhi into the land of angels once again. You now know that this whole old world is about to become new once again. Gateway to Heaven, the 19th of February 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, when it was the golden age at heaven, at the beginning of this world cycle, Radha and Krishna and Lakshmi and Narayan used to live on the banks of the river Jamuna. It isn't that Radha and Krishna used to rule. No, Radha and Krishna came from different kingdoms. The two of them married, and on their marriage they become Lakshmi and Narayan and rule in the land of angels on the banks of the river Jamuna. This kingdom is very old. There continue to be the lineage of the original eternal deity religion. However, only you Brahmins, the mulborn creations of Prajapita Brahma souls, know these things. Gateway to Heaven, the 19th of February 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, only you Brahmins, the mulborn creations of Prajapita Brahma souls, is creating your land of angels once again. You are establishing your kingdom in heaven once again. How? With the power of yoga. Remembrance of me, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls. Shiv Baba, point of light Father, the kingdom of deities, residents of heaven, was not established through war. You have come here to study the power of Raja Yoga, which you also studied 5,000 years ago. You became spinners of the discus of self-realization. You Brahman souls is the clan of Prajapita Brahma. Gateway to Heaven, the 19th of February 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, You Brahmins, the more-born creations of Prajapita Brahma's souls, is now the clan of Prajapita Brahma, and will then become deities, residents of heaven, once again. You were the Sun dynasty, then became part of the Moon dynasty, then the Merchant dynasty, then the Shudras, degraded ones dynasty. You have now once again become part of the dynasty of Prajapita Brahma, gateway to heaven, the 19th of February 2022. Lord Shiva speaks. The Father says, You Brahmins, the more-born creations of Prajapita Brahma souls, truly know that you are the spinners of the discus of self-realization. You now have the knowledge of the beginning, middle, and the end of this predestined world cycle. It is through this that you will become kings and queens who rule the globe. Gateway to Heaven, the 19th of February 2022. Lord Shiva speaks. The Father says, This is Raja Yoga. I, God Shiva, the One Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, Point of Light Father, only teach you Brahmins the more-born creations of Prajapita Brahma souls. It isn't Prajapita Brahma or Krishna who is teaching this knowledge. Only I, Shiv Baba, the Supreme Soul, is teaching Raja Yoga to you Brahman souls. Gateway to Heaven, the 19th of February 2022.